Hi there, Russell Tuckerman here from East Gosford Physiotherapy, and this is the next in our series of flexibility for golf. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to do some basic stretches, which I advise you to do as a warm-up for golf, but let's do some every day to try and loosen up the tightness in your legs and your hips and your pelvis, so when you get to golf on a Saturday or a Wednesday or a Tuesday or a Thursday, whatever day you play, you're actually going to be ready to go. So the first one I'm going to show is one for the hip flexor. The hip flexor is a muscle that goes from here down to here, and it joins onto the front of the spine. So it's when you're stretching it, it's very important that you actually tilt your pelvis back. I'm going to demonstrate this, and then we're going to try to lengthen the tissue at the front. It's a muscle that's a very powerful muscle, works hard playing golf, so it tightens up, and we want to get it working optimally. So watch me closely as I kneel down. I'm kneeling on a pad just so it's more comfortable on my knee, but of course you can decide about that. Now I'm tilting my pelvis backwards. Notice my pelvis where my belt line goes backwards, but I'm keeping my spine straight. And then what I'm doing is I'm lunging forward just a little bit onto this front leg, so I feel this tight pulling down the back. If I do this, if I lunge forward and my back arches, I've lost the stretch, so stop there. Tuck it under and then lunge forward just a little bit. I'm now going to face the camera and see how we can progress this. So once you are doing this and you're tucking under, then what you can do is you can then reach up and gradually lean over to the side, and that'll stretch this whole side of your body right into hip flexor, but also the big side of your body, which is responsible for some of the rotation you need for golf. So stay in that position, don't rush stretches, stay there and take some deep breaths in, breathe it out. If you find you're holding your breath while you're stretching, you're going to be less effective with your stretch, and bring it down. And then we're going to swap it to the other side, of course. Swap it over, leg forward, tuck your pelvis under, get the stretch of the front of the hip first, and then I want you to reach over and really feel like it all lines up and the whole kinetic chain of your arm down to your leg and hip gets stretched, which is really important for a golf function. Okay, hold those stretches for at least 15, 20, 30 seconds, longer the better. So nice relaxed stretches. The next one I'm going to talk about is for your hamstring, which is the back of your leg. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put your leg up on something. So it could be on the side of your buggy or on a chair or table around the house or on the golf course. Keep your body straight and lean forward from your hips. Notice my back is straight and my toes are being pulled up a little bit. My knee is straight. And what I'm trying to do is get that feeling of my hamstring, which goes from my knee to my buttock, stretched out. If I tend to bend my back like this, I'm not doing as effective stretch. So nice and tall, go forward. Again, breathe and stretching a little bit more by bending from hinging at your hips. Okay? And bring it off. And the last one of this little series of 3 exercises I'm doing, I'm going to stretch my calf muscle. So the calf muscle stretch, if you want to pan down, as you see that we're trying to keep your heel on the ground, but your knee straight. The rest of your body straight, and it's best if you lean on something. You can lean on even your golf buggy, but a wall or a tree or something, but your knee stays straight, so you're getting this big stretch down the back of the leg. Try and keep your foot and knee in the same line, back nice and straight, sustain that. Breathe in, breathe out. And breathe out, and feel the stretch go as you go further into it. Remember, sustain it for 15, 20 seconds. And the last one of these ones in standing I'm suggesting is put your legs as wide as you can, lunge onto one leg, so you're bending that knee and you're stretching the groin on this side. So the left side I'm stretching the groin, but I'm trying to keep my pelvis and my body very straight. If I'm twisting with it, it's not as good a stretch. So sustaining it, maintaining it, holding it where it is, standing up nice and tall, and relax. And then it's easy then to swing to the other side. If you have a bit of knee pain, just be careful that your knee doesn't go too far in front of your toes and the leg you're lunging onto, but you'll feel a stretch between your knee and right inside your leg, which is called your groin. So there are a couple of stretches that I hope will help you prepare you for golf, but as a good warm-up for golf. And guess what? Stretching a bit at the end of golf and cooling down some stretches can make a huge difference of how sore you pull up the next day. So if you find you are getting sore, have a stretch afterwards as well. I hope that helps you in this next series of stretches and exercises for golf. Thanks very much.